What's on your
So
mind?
we're down north of Scripps Ranch.
Well, it's
getting
the
into,
word reticent.
partly the city of San Diego, partly the city of Poway. Maybe San Diego on the left and the city of Poway on the right. You can see the trains getting hillier too. The farther north you go in San Diego County, the farther away from the ocean, the hillier the train is. And I think prettier actually, although the weather's a little more extreme because you're farther away from the water. There's lots of
that's a good question, and I love that you go back to the dictionary every few years to check on that word.
Lots of sort of Tuscany
would use it on the radio.
type terrain and actually climate.
Oh yeah, can you give us an example of?
Well, I mean, I've heard it a few times. That's basically who I called. He was on Fresh Air, and he was talking about doing a stunt. And, it's when you're in the middle of a stunt and you realize you could die, that you become reticent. Definitely wasn't talking about not being willing to say anything.
Really? Yeah, he strikes me as kind of reticent from time to time. Mike, personally, I'm reluctant to use reticent for reluctant.
Yeah, well, me too.
I'm not reticent to use reticent. And the reason that I prefer to use reticent for not talking very much, traditionally, reticent has meant not talkative, uncommunicative. And a good way to remember that is the fact that reticent goes back to a Latin root that also gives us the word tacit. Silent.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, those two words are connected, reticent and tacit. And so if you think about it that way, then it's really clear that reticent is a perfectly good word to describe somebody who doesn't talk very much, but it really doesn't, I think reluctant is a much better word if you're talking about somebody who's, reluctant.
Yeah, I mean, is it acceptable now to use it as reluctant? That's the real question.
Yeah, you're right. That is the real question, and you will find as a secondary definition in a lot of dictionaries, you will find reticent defined as reluctant. But I'm reluctant to use reticent that way.
I can see how the confusion comes into play. When you're reluctant, not speaking is often a feature of that, right? So there's kind of a little bit of an overlap there.
Yeah, there is an overlap.
The connotations of the two words. I understand the confusion. I think the distinction is still common enough that you will be appreciated for respecting it.
All right. Thanks so much.
All right, Mike. Well, thanks for bringing that up.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Give us a call at 1-877